Good morning. Hi, Alan. Hi, Elise. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Looking forward to working with you. How is Jerry Jr. and Christopher? Good, good, good. And little Kelsey? Great, great. I'm glad to hear it. Everyone's well? Good, 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 good. I want to be respectful of your time. And how much time do you have for me today? Oh, perfect. That'll be just perfect. Excellent. And whatever we don't finish, we can, at the end of the meeting, make another appointment and then we can finish it up then. Does that sound all right with you? Perfect. Okay, great. So I thought what we would do today is start off with talking about the disability insurance, since that seemed to be listed first and probably top of mind for you two. Does that sound okay? Great. And if there's feel free to interrupt me if you have any questions, but disability is a very important part of your overall financial health. If you are sick or injured and cannot work, that can be very disruptive to saving for retirement. It can be disruptive to just your day-to-day. So the fact that you have disability insurance is great. I happen to think this is a strong policy and just would like to review some of the details with you. So the first thing I'd like to talk with you about is, so you have a $1,677 premium, and as if I'm reading this correctly, this is not paid for by your company, ABC Company, is that right? Perfect. Okay, so that is a benefit to you. While you are paying for it out of your cash flow, your after-tax dollars, if for some unforeseen reason you are sick or injured and cannot work, the benefits that would be paid to you would come to you income tax free. So that's a very important distinction. So let's walk through a few different aspects, and then hopefully we can pull it all together as to what it means to you and potential payouts and timing and things like that. So the first piece of it is it's personally owned, so that's great, income tax free. You do have a 180-day elimination period. So what's this? This is sort of like a deductible period. So if you are sick or injured and cannot work, the first 180 days of that sickness or injury, you will not be receiving any payments. After that, you will then start to receive payments. Now, there are options lots of times to have a 90-day elimination period, a 30 or a 60. But I think as we move forward through your plan, if you have ample emergency savings, then this shouldn't be a problem. Generally speaking, the longer the elimination period, the more affordable the premiums are. So this makes sense if you have enough emergency reserves to replace your income for the first 180 days. So we can address that later in the plan, but that's generally how that piece works. The other important distinction here, and this is critical, is the difference between own occupation, or own-oc as we say, and any-oc. So when I talked about the definition before, it being if you're sick or injured and you cannot work, okay, own-oc means sick or injured and cannot do the duties of your particular job. So any occupation is anything that you might be qualified to do. So if you have a degree in English and you could be a teacher, but right now at ABC Company you're an executive, under the any occupation scenario, they may say, well, you could probably, even with this injury, you could probably be a teacher. So therefore you wouldn't qualify. But own occupation, if you can't go be an executive at ABC Company, then you are considered disabled. So I think that's a very strong, that is the strongest definition. And you would have tax-free benefits. So that's two really big pluses there. Currently, it would pay you 60% of your gross income till age 65. So what does that mean? Currently, you make $100,000. So what would happen is you would get paid $60,000, but that would be after tax. So, for instance, should you become disabled, you would receive this year, should you become disabled, for example, excuse me one second, on, let's say, May 30th of this year. Then you would have 180 days to wait, right? That you'd be using your emergency savings at that point. And then on November 30th, you would receive one payment for December of $5,000. And then if your disability continued, you would receive $5,000 per month tax-free until you got back to work. The one piece that I don't see here as part of this policy that you may want to consider is a partial disability. So the partial disability rider is if you are able to return to work 20% of the time, your benefits would be reduced, but it's an incentive to go back to work. So it's not all or nothing, disabled or 100% back. It's an option and it's a way for you to ease back into work. So that may be something you want to consider. If you have any questions about disability insurance, since I do not personally sell disability insurance, I have professionals that I've worked with, and I'd be happy to give you 2 or 3 referrals, for which you can then, of people that I trust who have done great jobs for my clients, and you can go ahead and give them a call. So just let me know if that's something you would like. I hope that helps. Thank you.